Good afternoon, everyone. We're back with another watch along. Myself, Carl, and Adam. Today we're at home against Everton, looking for hopefully a result. With well, I don't know. I think I'd have preferred Jordan Pickford to be playing. I don't know about you, mate.
Exactly. I thought he was going to give us a couple of goals today, but big call by Ancelotti for them.
I know, I know.
But to be fair, he's fucking dog shit. We all know he's dog shit, and it's about
Yeah,
time some manager had the balls to drop him. Just a shame it's throw a game. So.
absolutely. What you been up to, mate? You been up to much?
No, not a lot, mate. Football this morning, and then just well, I don't know whether to be optimistic for the day. So I don't know. I don't know which Newcastle team's going to turn up.
I know. So, what? Do you have Sunday League this morning?
Yeah, 1-3-2.
What is this going to be the last game? I take it.
That's it now. Yeah, it's knocked down unfortunately now. So it's frustrating because Sunday League that all the clubs have done everything they've been asked.
Yeah,
Grassroots on the North East. You've got to sign in when you get there. You've got to wear a mask on the sideline. They've done everything. It's certainly not how the virus is spreading. Lads playing grassroots football, so it's very frustrating. But
absolutely.
so it's a backward step in my. I'm not going to turn it into a politics show, but it's a very big backward step for me.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I agree 100%. Sam, great to see another watch along with everyone's favourite Greenwood and then a tribute act. Have a good show.
As long as I can be mulling it, I'll take that one.
I was gonna say, like, we love this stuff, and I don't know if Sam's looking for a pop at me because I accidentally called him Jonny on the last video. But again, for that, Sam, apologies. Away the lads, morning boys. Where are you, Rugger? Where are you? Come on, Newcastle United. Come on, Newcastle. Hopefully we get a result. Adrian, we just spoke about. I don't know if you saw it. Obviously Pickford's been dropped. I'll get their team sheet up briefly. But I think we'd have both preferred him in goal. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah, I don't know much about his replacement, to be fair. So he'll probably have a worldie today. He'll probably have his best game.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to be too busy. But to be fair, Everton are missing some big players. Richarlison's suspended. Rodriguez is injured, or he was. I haven't seen their team, to be fair. Yeah, Rodriguez is missing. I'm over the moon. He's not playing. So we've still got some decent players. Calvert-Lewin's on fire at the minute. Sigurdsson's always, he's a good good player. Delph is overrated as fuck, so I'm hoping
How old
I'm
is
not
he
going to
now?
slag.
He's over 30 now as well, isn't he? He's starting to get on a bit in terms of football.
Yeah. After the Man U game where we slated Maguire and he went to score, I'm not going to pick any Everton players out. So, but no, them three players missing for Everton it gives us a bit of a chance. We all know what it's going to be about. It's about how we're going to set up in our tactics.
Yeah.
If we're going to watch Everton play football for 90 minutes, then we will probably lose the game. But if we just have a go, I think that every Newcastle fan just wants to see us have a go.
Yeah, definitely.
If we lose 2-0, at least we've tried to attack or had a few shots on target. We'll see.
Definitely. Where we're from? Rogger, you're over in Orlando. Great news, mate. I'm a massive Tampa Bay fan. Hopefully you are as well. Come on, the two need to start making St James a fortress again. Big Watty in Scotland. Happy days, mate. Hope you're having a good day. As good as everyone can be with the news that we all had yesterday. Hello from Romania. Hello, Cyprian. Hope you're well. 1-0 2. I love this chat because it just makes me positive again. Everyone's so positive in it. 3-1 Newcastle. Big call that is, Jack. Big call. Take a draw. I would as well, Derek.
Yeah.
Jay, good to see you back, mate. Stephen, hello again, mate. See a win today. Pickford bites his cheese sticks. Happy with a draw, but would be nice with a win, definitely. A draw will do, a win superb. Good positivity though. Well, hopefully we do get that. If anyone hasn't seen, obviously, this is our lineup. What do you think about that, mate? What do you think about the lineup?
Surprised Sean Longstaff straight back in.
Yeah.
Especially for Fraser. I thought if anyone was going to drop out, I think maybe it's Hendricks due his time. unless Fraser's got a knock that we're not aware of. But Sean Longstaff needs a big game. He's not showed up for a lot of the last few games. Great to see Murphy playing. I'm assuming it's the same formation as last week.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Need a lot more from Saint-Maximin today. I was very disappointed with him last week. Although that does come down the tactics last week as well, not just him. But we need more to beat Everton today. We need more support around Callum Wilson up front.
Yeah.
As Ron says there, just have a go at them. You know, just let's just. I don't want to be bored. I don't want to be sitting here after 20 minutes going, "Oh, fuck's sake, I can't be asked to watch them anymore."
Yeah.
Just have a go. Have a go. As Paul says there, I'm the same. Sick back watching us defend. You know, the last 2 watch-alongs we've done, we've watched Man U play football and we've watched Wolves play football, and I just want us to just have a go. Like, it's,
definitely, mate. Let's slap these bin dippers' asses. Be nice, Peter. It would be nice, mate. Doing fun, Dabby boys. What's your views on the latest lockdown? Great news that Prem still goes ahead. I think I'd rather talk to you about that in like off camera. To be honest, Watty, I don't want to start a political debate on here, but it is. We just got to abide by it. Unfortunately, whether people agree with that or not is entirely up to them. I'm sure certain people have come into contact with people around it, so I wouldn't want to comment on it too much, mate. Unfortunately, I'm sitting on the fence with it. Biggest Christmas present if Mike Ashley gone before Christmas. Definitely. He won't drop Hendrick because of his workmates. Is that workmates or his work rate?
Work rate, I think that's meant to mean.
I was going to say. Yeah, definitely. He does work hard, Rugger. I just think he's got to start being a bit more better in possession because he seems a bit lackluster with the ball. But I agree, we do need someone with his work rate because obviously Steve Bruce was talking about we haven't got players that win the ball back. I do think Hendrick gives us a bit of that, to be fair, especially with Hayden and Shelby missing in previous games. Yeah, but I can't see it. I can't see it happening. That's the only thing. The only thing.
I said there's talk of the people who are interested in us going in for a club like Derby. The EFL won't. I'm assuming it's a different body that do the checks. If someone like Derby gets taken over by them, who are going to pump money in, it'll be very disappointing.
Yeah, definitely. So it is the same formation, isn't it?
Yeah, the Sky's just showing us 3-5-2. Matty Longstaff, I think he's injured still. Ever since he signed on that dotted line, he's been injured, unfortunately. Which may understand why it was only a 2-year deal. So.
Yeah, glad to see Sean get a run out. I am as well, Jay. As Adam said, he needs to have a performance today, definitely. As Adam's just said there, Jack, I know he was back with the under-23s last week. Whether he's picked up another knock again, I don't know, because he seemed to be gaining some match fitness with them. Because I think he played two games in the 1 week. Whether he's ended up picking up a knock, I'm not sure.
Just jumping out, Carl. It'll be 2 seconds. I'll be back.
Yeah. Wolfson, good to see you here, mate. Hope all is well. Right, let's get a result. Let's get a result. Just going to switch this over, lads. Bear with me. Let's have that on until Adam gets back in. So yeah, hope everyone's positive with the news that we've had, and let's get a result today and forget about everything else that's going on in the world for the next hour and a half, providing we get a win or at least look like we're going out and attacking. What does everyone think about Pickford not starting, by the way? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, 100% Wolfzone. Like I think he did need to be dropped because I think he's been having a few clangers, but I'm surprised that Ancelotti's gone and done it. I wouldn't have been as surprised if fans were in the stadium because we all know that we love to get on his back. So Come on then. As I said, if anyone wants to jump in at half time, I said this last week, by all means do so. We'll drop the links in the chat, lads. You're more than welcome to jump in. And ladies, apologies, you're more than welcome to jump in and give your thoughts and opinions. Let me just... Oh dear.
Oh, well then, let's see what this brings.
Absolutely, Mickey. Absolutely. We'll take a 2-1 all day, mate. All day.
Big game. It is a big game. I've just seen today Liverpool 3 back against Southampton there.
I know they got 2. I don't know if it was 3 in the end.
I think someone's just put on, they got 3. I've had a bad week fantasy football, and I've got a Grealish and Mings in my team as well, and they got the first goal.
So I left them out. I had them on the bench for a while, and then when they started doing well, I dropped Mings and that Douglas Luiz into the squad, and then they got beat by. I think Mings did all right the one week, then they got beat by Leeds. But I think Mings scored today, has he?
He scored the first. I seen the first one in the pub. And then they've scored 3 after, 2 more after, so I don't know who's got them, but that was doing great. And then I lost Van Dijk, I lost De Bruyne, I lost Calvin Phillips, I lost Antonio, all injury. In fact, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
What do you rest in peace, Nobby? Great footballer back in his day. Passed away yesterday.
Agreed, Paul. Agreed, mate. Tune in to see Adam's reactions. Absolutely. I think we'll put like a highlight reel together for Christmas, something like that.
I'll try and not go as high pitched today as I did last week, because I know Lee's fucking waiting on his camera.
Big claims these are. Maxi, Almiron and Wilson to score.
No. Have you watched us the last couple of weeks, Joe? I hope you're right, though.
Ollie Watkins and Grealish scored. Okay.
Oh, I've got Grealish. It's just a weird, like, we're no fans, it's weird, 4-3s and 7-2s. It's just fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
The fans make a massive difference. Like, I'm so pleased Rodriguez is missing for these, mate.
I know, mate.
What a coup he was. He's coming at Everton, like.
Well, there's talks of Isco going over there as well now, isn't there, apparently?
I mean, Rodriguez must be on big wages as well, so usually when they're paying that, they've got to finish top 6. And I know they've started well, but it's a big ask for the whole season. To be fair, I think, you look at the likes of City and that now. City aren't, they're not playing well.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, Cyprian, that'll be an interesting one. I'm worried about how fit they are and the way they move the ball, though.
I'm not looking forward to that at all. We were battered off Leeds.
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes gone again. It's just we've got every man behind the ball. It looks like Maximin's playing in the number 10.
Yeah.
Almiron looks centre-ish again, centre midfield. Good tackle. I'm wondering if Bruce has actually, him and Ryan Fraser have had some, I don't know. Maybe he's
Bit of
not
a
getting
spat.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's someone. I don't think Fraser's got meant to have the greatest attitude, but it's unusual for him to drop out today. As someone who hasn't kicked the ball all season.
Yeah. How was that been, Cyprian? Did you get involved in their festivities? Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy for Everton to play across the back four because Wilson's by himself. So
Yeah. LFC Connor, hiya mate. I got a Liverpool fan on side. We'll take it. Thanks for the sub as well, mate. Appreciate that. We'll do whatever we can to beat Everton for you.
have Liverpool played this weekend or?
Yeah, the Salah scored a penalty. Was it
Oh,
2-1?
yes,
Jota got the winner.
West Ham wasn't it? That's right. Oh, little arms doesn't look
Go on,
fucking
lad.
happy there.
Good. To take that from a Liverpool fan all day long. Appreciate it, mate. I think we can draw with Leeds and maybe beat them, but they're on fire.
Wilson's in here.
Come on, lad.
Are you live like that, are you?
Yeah.
Should you have done better here? Possibly should have done better there. But
Just laughing at Pickford, mate.
if he's not playing, this is where Southgate's got himself in a fucking in an issue because he keeps picking Dean Henderson for England, who's a great keeper, but Dean Henderson's not playing football. He's sitting on the bench at Man U. Is he going to have now Dean Henderson and Pickford both sitting on the bench in the England squad? Can it?
Nah.
I mean, Pickford should be nowhere near the England squad, to be fair. And then that's not just because he's a man. People think, it's just because he's a man. It's not. He's a poor goalkeeper.
He is, mate. He is.
He had his heroics against Colombia in the World Cup a couple of years ago. But you expect a goalkeeper's career to go on and on. And he's just gone backwards.
Yeah. Absolutely, Jay. We do want more opportunities like that, definitely. I think Adam, he said he probably could have done better, to be fair, but positive nonetheless. What do you think about that, mate? Nick Pope for England?
Yeah, is he the lad? Where's he playing again?
Wasn't he at Burnley?
Burnley. I mean, Burnley was shocking at the minute, but for me, Dean Henderson's the number one, but he just has to be playing regular football. He needs to get away from Man U, or they need to give him a shot ahead of the gear, which they'll never do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think they shook.
Is there anyone else playing at this time, or is it just us?
No, just us, I think. Not sure who's on after. That's it. Knocking it around quite well. What? Do that this week, wouldn't I?
Next match, easy win with Southampton. I hope we beat Chelsea badly. I can't stand Londoners. I don't know about easy win, mate. Southampton have gone and got put 4 past Villa today.
Yeah, Southampton are a great team on the day.
Danny Ings is in form as well. Like, he's going to be difficult to stop.
I think Ward Prowse scored 2 identical free kicks as well. It was just absolutely class. Class. Underrated player, him.
Do you hate the formation, Rogger, or do you hate the way that Bruce is playing it? What was you going to say, Ad? Sorry, mate.
I can't remember, mate. I don't mind the formation. The formation's a decent formation with the right mentality. We can't give the ball away as much as we do. We need to get Saint-Maximin on the ball a lot more. I mean, Everton knocking it around lovely. Just we need to do the same when we get the ball.
Definitely.
Oh, Darlow, what you doing? Fucking hell, dangerous that.
He has those moments, doesn't he?
Just no need. There's no need to rush it from there. I don't know what he's doing.
Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Yeah, we do, Jay. That is true. Yeah, Roger. It's it can just be really negative, can't it? Even with that sort of attacking formation players you got on the pitch. The way we played it last week just was horrendous. Agreed, mate. Agreed.
It's in the tumble dryer. There's only the washing machine. Does it?
Roger, are you originally from Florida, or have you moved over there, or what? Why can I only see J comments? I don't know, mate. Might be worth you just refreshing. They should be coming through.
Alright, come on. I will do though.
Callum Wilson had half a decent chance. Alex, hope you're well, by the way, mate. Good to have you back. Half decent chance. Probably could have done better, but you know, it's positive. Darlow's had a bit of a moment. Other than that, not too much, mate. Not too much.
We're pressing a bit higher than we did last week. We look a bit more in the game first 13 minutes. Well, I said it's still early.
Day of emotions. Let's get at them. Definitely, Michael. Definitely. Nice, mate. Nice. How'd you come about supporting Newcastle, if you don't mind me asking? All the way over there. All good, mate. All good. What do you say to that, Ad?
Probably Everton, but not in dangerous positions, which is good for us. But we do look a bit more composed on the ball.
Yeah.
Than we did last week, certainly. But again, we need to take advantage. I mentioned at the start of Everton missing big players. Charleston, massive player. Rodriguez, massive player. Pickford, out the team. That may disrupt the back four a bit. So we've got to take advantage of it. These little things. I think it's an important game for me because I think that the next two games are so tough. I mean, this is a tough game as well, but Southampton and Chelsea are tough games.
Definitely. I support Newcastle. Sorry, mate.
No, go on. Sorry.
I was just reading the comment. I support Newcastle from 1996. Milan Shearer, biggest fan of him. Brilliant, mate. What do you reckon of my little poster I got made? Perfect. If you want one, let me know. Might be able to get one out to you. I'll do a little giveaway or something.
I've got a tattoo of him on my leg as well, but I'm not showing that.
Get it out, mate. Get it out.
He looks more like Peter Paisley now. He's that old.
And more positivity. We like it, mate. Glad you're in the chat, chap. And if you want to jump in the Facebook chat as well, it might be a bit more active. There's quite a few people over on the Facebook chat. He's not been getting a look in, mate. He's not been getting a look in. Perfect.
Come on.
Love that, Roger. That makes absolute sense. You got to be a Newcastle fan with Nobby Solano, haven't you, if you're Peruvian? I love Nuki Browns as well. I had to stop drinking them a while ago, though, because I'd just get carried away and wake up with a horrible head. So,
yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, that stuff.
No. Get your tats out for the lads.
No, no chance.
Wayne? ASM needs to stay forward, give us a chance to break them at the back. If we were playing win-backs, we need to stay positive. Absolutely, absolutely. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Fair enough, Jay. Any chance of us getting Martinez, Jay, or what? I see you with obviously the Atlanta badge. Get Martinez and Almiron to link up at Newcastle. Yeah. And what do you reckon, mate? Who do you reckon is going to get the goals if we're going to win 2-0? Oh, did he? What happened, Jay?
Yeah. if I'm in mid-chat, it's because it's with our last. We're sorting all our baby clothes out. The bairn's due next week, so...
Oh, that's fine, mate.
But got that one there.
Class. Absolutely class.
Cool.
My brother's got... Well, he's due on January the 17th or 18th, and he's obviously a Newcastle fan as well, but his missus is a Borough fan because he went to uni up there, so they met in Teesside. And she's absolutely devastated that he's just being bombarded with Newcastle gear.
I bet. You cannot have a grown up being a Borough fan, to be fair.
No, definitely not. That's a shame. That's a shame. Surprised to see. I just don't think he's got it in him to drop him, John. To be honest, mate, I don't think he's got it in him to drop him. Bad internet here. Fingers crossed for the lad. That's fine, Cyprian. Really appreciate you dropping in, mate. If you can drop back in later, by all means do so. And you're more than welcome to drop in on the actual video chat. Anyone who's in the comments at half time, if you want to drop in and have a chat, let's do it. Any chance of a link for the match? I can't give you anything, mate. If anyone's got a link and you want to drop it in the comments, that's fine. I can't put anything on here, unfortunately. The club watches us enough, so we have to be careful.
There's usually a lot in the Facebook comments. Or go on, if you're on Twitter, there's loads on Twitter. So. Wow. It's been a bit of a dull first 20 minutes, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
A lot happened from either team, so I suppose that's good from our point of view. But
definitely.
I hate the fact I've got to say that. A good point at home to Everton. It just shows how far the club's dropped. To be fair, that will take a point at home to Everton.
I know. It's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, as Wayne says, it'd be good to put a bit more pressure on. I thought the first 10 minutes we did. Last 10 minutes we kind of just allowed them to play.
No worries, Warren. What do you mean, Connor?
Go on, his goal on Google. I don't know.
Whose goal, mate? Definitely. Well, it's like we've said about it before. He gets away. You can get away with it a little bit because there's no fans there, can't he, Wayne? I don't think it'd be the case if we were there. Or certainly, he'd have to think twice about it. Can you imagine last week if that was at St James's Park and it was full, and we were playing football like that?
Yeah. I started touching it before. No disrespect to Everton, we've always been a team who are certainly on level with them, if not at times a bit better. And they're head and shoulders above us now, really, with the ambition they're showing and the money they spend. So I certainly don't mean it in a disrespectful way to Everton, but that's where we should be, really. You get Ancelotti in as manager, you have to back him, and they have, to a certain extent, anyway.
Yeah,
I know he was under a lot of pressure last season. Ancelotti, actually, it didn't go his way at all, but.
Oh, come on.
It is fucking drab to watching it, us.
Oh, okay, Connor. I understand. That's fair enough, mate. I didn't know what... I completely forgot what I'd said. So, yeah, Warren, you can see that in the chat, mate. Potentially. Come on. Are Everton still currently top?
No, I don't think the top. To be fair, I haven't looked at the table in a while.
I'll have a quick
Uh,
look.
did Liverpool not go top yesterday? I'm sure Liverpool might have went top
They more
yesterday.
than likely did, yeah. Yeah, perfect, mate. No worries. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it, Connor. I know this. I don't know what's going on. He's not been at the races the last few weeks. Obviously, he's probably not had much chance to get involved so far. But even the last couple of weeks, he's just seemed off it.
Yeah, he's a player you don't want to sit and criticise because we know what he can do. For me, he's a winger. For me, he should be playing on the left, cutting in, causing bother. Playing him centre can isolate him sometimes, and that's what they're doing. I agree with Sam. Sam rants on about it all the time. 4-2-3-1 seems, and I agree with him, the perfect formation for us.
Yeah.
Two holding midfielders, which we've got in abundance. Almiron on the right, Maximin on the left. A number 10 behind Wilson. It just screams it out, but we just.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I think we all feel the same, Zach.
I couldn't agree more with that comment. I think we've got a great team on paper.
Yeah.
A better team than we've had probably since the year we finished fifth.
Maybe. Do you think he's like that? I'm not. Obviously, there was talks of him being like that when he was at Nice. But I don't know. I'm not sure. He seems to love the place. Maybe he's struggling with the fact that there's not fans as well. To be fair, he does seem like that type of player that needs that boost.
Yeah, let's not be fooled by the 6-year contract. Dave, it was only an extra year. He was already on a 5-year deal, and all the new contract did was probably put a good release clause in there.
Yeah.
And up his wages, which he probably deserved. But as you hit the nail on the Carl, you hit the nail on the head, Carl. He likes to be encouraged by the fans, and he probably likes to be playing attacking football, which fuck me, we're anti-attacking football. So
yeah, I know.
he is going to get frustrated. Like Almiron's the same. Almiron will graft. He gives 100%. I love his work rate, but he is going to be frustrated playing in the defensive team.
Yeah.
It's it suits. To be fair, I've just noticed. Is Isaac Hayden on the bench?
Yes.
It's interesting.
Let me just double check. Oh no, it's not on there, is it? I'm sure he was. I'll double check.
I mean, I didn't hear he was ruled out the game. I thought he would be straight back in today.
I was expecting him to come in as well, especially considering they were talking about it being cramped the other week rather than anything to worry about. I think Sam's made a good point in the chat about Darlow making him feel a bit uncomfortable today.
Making Sam feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think he's a bit. It doesn't. It seems like his head's elsewhere a little bit.
It's fucking dog shit, that, Lewis. If anything comes from this, our ref, fucking Lewis there, absolutely fucking shite.
Bruce is a cabbage.
I said the day before I came on to myself, I said, I'm not going to try and be negative today. I'm going to try my best to, enjoy the game and watch us. But it's hard, like.
It is, isn't it? Jay, hope you're well.
Like, if Hayden is fully fit, which I don't know, how Jeff Hendrick gets in the team ahead of him, and that I don't mean that in a way to criticise Jeff Hendrick, but Isaac Hayden should be one of the first names on the team sheet if he's fully fit.
Yeah, no, I agree, 100%, 100%. Call for Sky Sports when Jeff retires. Shane, I appreciate that. It's my cousin, that is. He's hilarious. I can only wish, mate.
He's not wrong, mate. He's not wrong.
Couldn't do it without you, though, Adam. I'll be bollocksed.
If you've got any stories you want to share about Carlo while he's online, feel free. Go on. Come on, we've got players ahead of you. Come on. Oh, where are you going? Go on. Go on.
Go on. Finish.
Oh! Go on, we're still there. Oh.
Ah!
Fucking hell. Great play by Callum Wilson was great. I thought he'd held on to it too long.
Yeah.
Maximin has to be scoring. Someone's getting booked. I missed what happened there. Who's that? Almiron. Almiron does brilliant there. Absolutely brilliant. Wilson, fucking what a chance this is. I thought Wilson just held on to it there, but a great through ball.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Maximin should have done it
Maxi's
straight
got
at
to
the
finish
keeper.
that. Got to finish it.
Straight at the keeper, like.
Adam, right-hand man like Chris Kamara. Absolutely, mate, 100%. Penalty, Paul.
Who got booked? Oh, was that a foul? Oh, I didn't know. Fucking hell. I thought he'd give a throw in and then went back to book whoever was trying to tug Almiron down.
Very well, thank you, Mike. Hope you are as well, mate.
Come on, let's make this count.
It's been a red card. I don't know, has it? Exactly, that's what it's like, Shane.
Out of all the players, right, I get what they're trying to do with that free kick. Why the fuck is it Hendrick who they're cutting it back to? Go on, Miggy. Go on.
Finish.
That's better. How at least we're fucking having a bit of...
I know. That's his Chris Kamara impression. Adam, I have many stories. I have a naked picture of Cole when I batted him on FIFA. He had to go naked. Yeah, it was a little forfeit, mate. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. You can keep that one, Shane. I don't want to say
that. That was Miggy running like he used to over here, dragging his man around the corner with a ball. Yeah, we haven't seen enough of it this season, Jay, have we?
Yeah, it's a great bit play, that.
Should have to put that. Agreed, Roger. It definitely should have put it away. Daniel, hope you're well. Well, good so far. Hope we get 3 points and cheers, lads. Yeah, mate. It's been positive the last 5 minutes or so. We haven't looked out at the game prior to that. Probably sat back a little bit, but we're looking on the front foot now. So hopefully if we can nick a goal before half time, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, last 5 minutes. That's what you want to see. Just a bit of intensity going forward.
Yeah.
When you get the ball, you're doing something with it. I mean, Maximum should have scored, but you know that happens in football. You're not going to score everyone, but if you do 2 or 3 of them a game, you're going to score one. So just keep, don't respect them too much.
Yeah.
Oh, Lascelles, fuck me, where you can't there. Oh, what are you doing? Fucking hell! That's twice Lewis now. Passing. far too dangerous, that.
What do you think it is with him? You think he's lacking confidence?
So we're like Jekyll and Hyde there. We're just praising them for how we're going forward.
Yeah.
And then you've got Lascelles. Looks like he's carrying a barrel of water on his back. And then Lewis is just kind of pass it by. I think you're right. I don't know how he can be low on confidence when he's starting every good week.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like he's being gruff. Bruce clearly has faith in him. I like him. He's a decent player, but I think we on a lot of the reaction shows we criticised his defending. And for a fullback, you have to be able to defend. Like,
definitely, I think because I think I've been one of the main culprits for that. But I've started watching more, and I think there's just a lack of communication between him and Lascelles. I don't think Lascelles has been helping him enough, to be honest.
To be fair, I was saying yesterday Lascelles was a doubt, and Clark could have come in, and I feel a lot more at ease. Sometimes Lascelles has me more nervous than any other centre half.
I don't think you're wrong there, Paul. To be honest, I think they are giving us a bit of respect, which is surprising, but we'll take it, mate. Just cut these silly mistakes out and keep pressing.
I say Everton are missing the best two players, so they're going to have to adapt with that. That Calvert-Lewin's come on so much as a player in the last 18 months. Like,
yeah.
I'll never forget that game at Goodison last year as long as I live, when we scored 2 goals in the last 40 seconds of the game or something.
I was in Newcastle for a meeting at our head office on that day. We'd driven up on the morning and I had tickets for that game. So literally finished the meeting at like 4 o'clock, 4:30. Drove to Liverpool to the game, watched the game, and left 5 minutes before the end.
Did you?
Honestly, I was sat with Christian Atsu's family, and Joe Linton's brother was sat behind us, and left 5 minutes before the game. I was walking through the car park and just heard it erupt, and I was like, "What the fuck have we done?"
Oh, you'd be sick.
So, my dad was ringing me, and I was like, he was like, "We've equalised." I was like, "No, we haven't." He was like, "No, we have." I was like, "No, we haven't." Couldn't believe it.
Oh, we've got to be tight here. Good defending. Oh, it's so frustrating, something.
I know. Yeah, if anyone in the chat's got any clanger stories like that, leaving early, and then Newcastle pulling out a result, let us know. Because I'm the king of that. It's happened several times.
I was at the 4-4 game with Arsenal many years ago, but I did stay for that.
Yeah.
I remember saying if Arsenal get a fifth, I'm away, and luckily the rest is history. Really, but I want to play that way.
We did
I couldn't believe it was 10 years ago yesterday we beat them. That was 5-1. I remember that like it was yesterday.
Madness, mate. Absolute madness.
That made me feel old as fuck yesterday.
We did this bad again. It's just because we were travelling all day with work and stuff. But it was the same with the Oxford game. Oxford did the same with that. That was an absolute sickener.
Well, my first ever away game in Europe. That was my best memory of being a Newcastle fan. 2012, we went to Bruges away.
Yeah.
Me and my mates, we got the ferry from Shields, obviously, over to Amsterdam, and we drove from Amsterdam to Belgium, like the Bruges. Took fucking it forever. Like, we were rough as fuck as well off the ferry, because it was packed with Newcastle fans. It was great. and I'd say it wasn't like hours of travelling. Eventually got in the ground. We were in the ground late. We were 2-0 down. Like after 10 minutes, I was like, fucking hell, I've travelled fucking halfway across Europe here. Watch this. Oh, it's just fucking mad. You're like, what the fuck do you do this for? We drew 2-2 in the end. Fucking Sammy and fucking Vernon Nita scored.
Love it. Absolutely love that. Absolutely, Paul. Massively. Shame. Thoughts are with them, definitely. 100%.
I still think that he finds himself unfortunate to be out the squad after. I know. I think his time up in Newcastle is up, but is he ever really like badly let us down? He's not a great player. We all know that, but he's never badly let us down. I don't think he deserves his Newcastle career to finish the way it's about to. Go on. Oh. Drop for us there. I think we can be pretty pleased if we get in the half time 0-0. I think we at times playing the better team.
Yeah. I do as well, 100%. Lads as well and ladies, first games, what are your first games? Drop them in the chat. What the first games you remember? Mine was
yours?
Yeah, it was, I think it was 98. It was 98, 97 or 98. It might have been the year before. We drew with Sheffield Wednesday 2-2. Like Shearer scored and I can't remember who else scored. But yeah, that was the first game I got to. What about you?
Mine was, I bought the programme a couple of years ago from the back page. It was September 1996. My dad took us to Oldham at home in the Coca-Cola Cup. Peter Beardsley scored a penalty, won the game 1-0. It was a fucking terrible game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. Never. I mean, years ago, but I'll never ever forget my first game. I remember the atmosphere of walking into the ground. It was obviously before the ground was as big as it is now as well.
Yeah.
And it was just unique. Never forget that. Get rid of the fucking ball, man. Aye, class. And then his second ever game was Beasley's testimonial against Celtic. Aye, class.
My second game, I think it was because I was living down here still, so it was Coventry. I think it was at Highfield Road. Yeah, midweek game.
What was your first away game?
Well, that would have been like my first away game, Coventry, but my first kind of distance. Who was it? I can't think off the top of my head. Really
mine was. I think my first ever away game might have been the semi-final. Souness got us to in the Carling Cup, where Man U fucking pumped us 4-1.
Yeah.
And my first ever away game in the Premier League was Man U as well. Solskjaer scored 2 actually. The manager now beat us 2 now. We were shite.
Yeah,
I've actually seen us win a lot of away games. A lot of away games I've been, we've actually done pretty well. All these have got bodies forward here.
John's just said that was the game after we beat Man United 5-0, Adam. So that would have been your first game after that game.
What, the Oldham one?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it? Just stop. Go on, Miggy.
Nothing concrete, Paul. No, mate. Definitely. Jay, sometime fall of 01, TV coverage was really spotty over here. Just remember a great run of form to finish that year and shattering draw and then lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup. Yeah. That was tough couple of years. It was back-to-back finals, weren't it? It was Arsenal and United.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't. My nerves wouldn't have took that. I don't think my nerves could take a cup final now.
No.
Oh. Maximum's just fucking limping around. If he's fucking injured, just get him off.
Yeah, I know.
Does my head in that. He's gone down there with an injury. Fuck's sake.
Did you boycott the Arsenal game last year, Adam?
What was the score? The Arsenal game. Was Arsenal not first game of the season?
First game of the season, yeah.
Did we lose 1-0?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a massive fan of boycotts, to be fair. I remember doing it a couple of years ago. I think it might have been when Pardew was in charge. It might have been a Tottenham game. I think thousands of fans stayed away. But no, I love getting into the ground.
Yeah.
It's not something I don't get. Unless there was 40,000 fans going to do it, I would do it. But when you've only got 5,000 or 6,000, it doesn't really work.
No, I agree.
I'm all for doing something to get Ashley out, but he gets my money the first of the month. It's not like I pay for the match tickets as they come. I pay for a season ticket, so he's got my money no matter what I do.
100%. I think that's what it was with me. My brother stayed away, but I ended up taking one of my pals that was an Arsenal fan. I was exactly the same as you. I was like, I'm paying for it. I'm going. I want to be at the game. It's the first. And that was the first season ticket I'd had as well. So I was like, there's no way.
I do see why some fans stay away. But then what I'd say is, please don't come back when we are playing well or doing well, which some do. I don't agree with that. If you're going to stay away when we're shit, don't come back when we're playing well. Not that we have fun playing much like, but no, that's that half time there. The biggest chance of the half's come to us, so I'm more positive after that half than I was after the Wolves last week.
100%. I think I agree. If ASM's injured, which he looks like he is, then just get him off at half time. Disappointing again. It is, Wayne, but as Adam said, it's more positive than what it was last week. So let's just try and build on that, mate.
I think if Maximum had scored that and we went in 1-0, that's a great half.
Yeah.
So I don't think has Darlow had to make a save yet. I don't think he has.
No, not that I can recall.
Most of our own mistakes have come off our own doing. Jamal Lewis twice gave the ball away in dangerous positions. Darlow throwing the ball out there. So it's us creating our own problems. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone wants to jump in. I'll drop the link here now. We can have a chat about what you think about the game. Literally, we've got 15 minutes, guys. Links are there. Yeah, literally just copy and paste that into your browser. You can come in, we'll have a chat, see what you think needs to change, what you think's worked well, hasn't worked well. Let's have a bit of a crack. A few of you told me last week that you fancied coming in, so don't let me down. Hope that you get every penny for your season ticket holders and everyone else that's due a refund at a special time. 100%, mate. I'm fortunate enough to have got mine back already. Well, not all of it, but the games that I missed last year, I've been fortunate to get that money back already. I don't know about yourself, Adam.
Sorry, what's it? Yes, after about 3 emails.
Yeah.
I've had nothing back for this season yet. Obviously, I think that's coming in December.
Yeah.
But I think, to be fair, in defence of the club, I think they were expecting us back in the grounds by now, easily. And you know what Mike Ashley's like. His priority isn't giving money out.
Yeah.
It's, but no, hopefully we'll get it back and I've still got my football shorts on, mate.
What position do you
That's
play,
it.
Adam?
On the bench usually. No, I've just changed teams, so it's which is a rough game this morning. Like we're hoping.
That would be from Lee. Doesn't have his money back there. Only 6 games. Yeah, he's had a nightmare. To be fair to him, absolute nightmare. I mean, I say I've had my money back. I have. It's gone into my brother's account, so I actually need to get it back off him, and he's just as tight as Ashley. So, Chris, if you're watching,
The club probably know who Lee is, and they probably know he runs the channel. So they're like,
you know
right,
what? That's probably true.
We'll fucking show him.
Yeah, that is probably true.
Yeah, I don't think the club appreciate fan channels as much as they should. Really, I think they think we're pretty negative when that's not what we're trying to be. So it's,
Yeah, absolutely. I think they missed when we were actually giving people praise, which is a lot of the time. To be fair, we'd stuck with Bruce as much as possible.
well, I mean, obviously since Ashley took over, there wasn't really fan channels around back then. Obviously they're all over now. You know, we're not the only one for Newcastle, but because the club communicates that little with us, you know, we try to talk to the fans as a channel as much as we can, and the club don't like that.
Yeah. Mate, we got Jay from Atlanta, and Sam. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let's change this up. Jay, how are we?
Doing all right.
Good. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to get someone else in as well, mate.
Sure.
Let's hide that. This banner's not working for that, is it? Let's just go to the live one.
Oh, you're blocking Sam's face out.
Oh no, I've got him. Sam, how are we?
Hey, there we go.
Brilliant.
All right, I'm still at work, so I just thought I'd pop on for 5 minutes.
Perfect.
Because I'm not on any post-match videos tonight, but yeah, you've got me for 5 minutes.
Perfect. Well, I'll let Jay introduce himself as well. Jay, brilliant to have you on. Really appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, good. I appreciate the opportunity. You know, I love watching the match with you guys. Don't have a lot of people to watch with over here, so it's kind of a big deal for us foreigners.
Jay,
really
have you voted yet?
I have, in fact, voted already. So
Good
early
man.
voting is awesome. So good times. And lots of people early voting. I mean, like huge lines. So good thing. It's a good thing.
Definitely. How have you found the first half then, mate?
Way better than I thought it would be. Right? I thought it was going to be 2-0 Everton for sure, and poor play. I mentioned I like how we're playing up the field. Right? We laid off them for maybe about 10 minutes, but the rest of the time we've been on them high and done an okay job converting some of those chances. Our long balls have saved us in some cases, but I wouldn't say I'm happy, but we're not failing the ways that I see us fail a lot. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Sam? We've only got a few minutes of your time. What do you think about the first half?
Okay, on the whole, we should be 1-0 up. Let's face it, ASM's got to be burying that. I mean, he probably had enough time to take a touch to get out of his feet and then lash it home instead of letting it come across him and trying to pass it in first time. Everton are working really hard, closing us down and playing a really high press, which is something we've got to watch because we have a bit iffy with our distribution from the back, especially Darlow and Lewis. So I think that's something we've got to be wary of. But on the whole, we're digging in okay. It's obvious Everton are missing them key players, and they're there to be taken advantage of today. We need to be just doing a little bit more and being a bit smarter in possession, which it is pretty common for us, isn't it?
Definitely.
I would like to see, Bruce doesn't do this. I'm always whining about it in the channel. Bruce never subs early. It's like he rides his plan, to the death, to like 85 minutes. And it's hard to say if Hayden is healthy or not, but if he is, I would bring him on and I would run everyone else ragged. And it's hard to say whether it should be Frazier. You never know what Joe Linton you're going to go. But if it was me standing there, I would bring Hayden on early and tell everyone to go for a result here because I don't think a draw is going to stand up. And then I would sub early. I'd bring on some combination of midfielders, whoever I thought was there, and try to get a result. But I'm fairly aggressive about things like that, and Bruce is not. So I don't expect any of that to actually happen. That's just what I'd like to see.
Yeah, this is the thing. I think we need Hayden and Fraser on at around the hour mark. Hendrick again playing every minute of the Premier League so far this season, more or less, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, Hayden's been on the bench for the last 2 games now. He should be fit to play, surely. So I'd like to see him come on. Fraser has plenty to offer as well as an impact sub. Should arguably be starting as well. So there's plenty of positives to take. But we do have to be wary of Everton because they're still a decent team. And they do look sharp up front. Allen in midfield as well. They're holding the ball way better than us. And before I go, do you want an exclusive on your watch-along show?
Yes, please.
Okay, Greenwood and Mulliner show live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time on NFTV Extra with special guest, former IBF cruiserweight champion of the world, Glenn McCrory. So
unbelievable news.
Fantastic.
So everyone's just seen that and heard that, and make sure you
Also,
tune in.
Get on our Twitter at Newcastle Fans TV and enter our competition to win a Clive Tilsley commentary chart from Newcastle 5, Man United 0. So I'll love you and leave you for now, and fingers crossed we do the business in the second half. Good to see you, Jay.
Perfect, Sam. Thanks, mate. Yeah, Joe. What would you? We've got mixed reactions in the comments at the moment. So, we've got one here, for example. Someone's just wasted 45 minutes of my life. Watching paint dry was more exciting. Playing with one up top again, and the team love playing back. Free kick in a very good position. Play it back. Why not in the box? What are your thoughts on that, mate?
I feel what Jamie's saying there to a certain extent. I feel like we're doing better than normal. I think Bruce has us so passive. We're not even used to making good choices going forward on the regular. Over the year, we play so passively and so deep normally that we're not used to finding the right outlets going through. And I would say that our front area doesn't even have a good familiarity with Wilson of where he should be and what's going on over time. So I'm not as negative of that, as though I do understand it.
Yeah.
If we lose 2-0 playing aggressive, I think we're all pretty happy. This is slightly better than paint drying, right? I'm not quite negative. What do you think? What, you guys think we're better? What do you think?
Yeah, I do personally. I think myself and Adam have spoken. It's definitely more positive than it was last week. Last week was terrible, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
I think we've pressed higher. We've created a decent opportunity with Maximin. Almiron looks brighter than he has done recently. Yeah, I think me and Adam thought it was going to potentially be another negative one after 10 minutes, but I've changed my opinion again. I think, they're there for the take, and I think we've done all right. I don't think it's been a bad half, to be honest.
Adam, do you think we've got enough stamina if Bruce does wait, like I say that he always does? Do you think that if Bruce goes to 80 for a sub, do you think we'll get run off the field? Or do you think we can hang?
No, I think Everton will grow into the game a bit more this half, Jay. I don't think Everton can get any worse. I think we can.
That's what I said, yeah.
I'm worried. I agree with what you said. I think Hayden should be coming on after 55, 60 minutes. I wouldn't be messing around. If he waits too long, the game will pass us by. I think. I'd like to see Andy Carroll a bit closer to Wilson. If he's to come on. Almiron's looked good the first half, but again, he's doing a lot of the donkey work defensively rather than seeing him attacking. I think we can just compare to last week and it's better. Is it great? No, but we've got to try and be positive. It's going to be a tough half. I think Everton are going to come at us a bit more than they did that half. I think they'll be getting a bulletin now. So, fingers crossed we can just create some.
I would think we won't do anything defensively, right? We haven't really been tested other than a few corners, which we sort of handled. I don't see us making changes to the back line. And even if we go one down, that won't help at all. So I really look to midfield and attacking subs. But, we're the fans. What do we know? Who knows what Bruce is going to do for us? So.
This is it, isn't it? This is it.
Warriors.
Absolutely. We can try and predict what he's going to do, but it's impossible to do now. Absolutely impossible. I don't think he knows what he's going to do until 5 minutes before the game. That's how it comes across.
It comes across that way, does it? I mean, surely that's not true, but
yeah.
It sort of feels like that, doesn't it? Right? God, it feels like that sometimes. Last week, I thought I had to break a monitor I was watching on here with all the crap that was going on. So definitely, in my opinion, more positive, way more positive in this first half. We'll just have to see.
Definitely. Adam, what was you going to say, mate?
Well, I don't want to start a slate and Bruce thing, but he did tell us to judge him after 10 games. That was what he told us to do. So, it's a year and a half now we've had him,
Definitely.
and we're worse than we were when he took over. So,
well, maybe it's the instructions they've got. The possession stat is where we thought it'd be. I looked at it a little while ago. I think it's something like Everton 60%, 64%. That doesn't tell the whole story, but to have gotten the chances we have out of our limited possession, I mean that has to tell some kind of story about our reaction. I would like us to see if we're going to press. If we're going to press, it's better to intercept the ball higher and do something productive with it right there. I think, but that opens you up. If you press poorly, right, that's how you lose 4-0, right? But I would like to see us do better in that area. But this is one of the only times this year I've seen us do this, so I don't expect that to improve.
I was going to say, because when we played Manchester United and we ended up shipping 4 goals, there was quite a lot of people spoke about this briefly last week, Adam. People coming out saying that we were playing expansive football. We weren't playing expansive football against Man United. It's just
we were expansive on the pitch while doing basically nothing. That's what we were. So that's not the same thing. So not the same
absolutely
thing.
spot on.
I think that I just don't want the season to fade out into nothing. It'd be nice to be able to just challenge, be a competitive team for the season. And if we keep playing how we are, the season's just going to fade out. And I know Bruce is happy to finish 17th, but none of us are.
No, was it Lee who said thought we should be 10th? Someone on the channel said we thought we should be 10th, and I thought that was pretty bold for how we're playing.
It was probably Liam.
Okay, but he said that, and I was like, I would love for that to be true, and you would think that would be true based on the people we brought in over the summer, right, or the short summer. But 10th, the way we're playing lately. But I would say the way I saw the first half, not that it was a revelation, but that's closer to 10th than almost anything else this year, in my opinion.
Definitely. Right, Jay, thanks for dropping in, mate. What I'll do is we'll get you on back after the game as well, mate. Hopefully with a win. If you've got time to jump in after the game, then please drop back in.
Sure. If we don't tank it all and I break everything.
Perfect. Right, thank you very much, Jay. Appreciate it. I'll speak to you in the comments, mate.
I love fans like that, Love fans like that.
Yeah.
Like what time must it be over there for him to be watching this shite?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the time difference is. It's either going to be 5 behind or like 8 in front. So
yeah,
commitment either way on a Sunday as well.
Yeah, there's a lad who comes to the games with us. Like I go to the games with the same group of lads. He travels from Switzerland every fucking home game.
Really?
He's sending us pictures at like 3 o'clock in the morning of him getting on the plane, and you feel like I complain traveling 20 minutes from Durham. You know what I mean? It's like there's some absolutely class fans out there who fucking travel all over the place.
Not so much about it was a good first half, Wayne, just in context as to what we've had to witness recently.
Yeah. I think what we said, Wayne, is that how we want to play now? But we had the only good chance of the half, so I think we were trying to be a bit. That's what we were saying. I'd love to have had 5 or 6 shots on fucking target, but you can't be greedy.
Definitely not.
I do. I just think Everton might. The first 20 minutes of this half, Everton will step it up a bit, and that's where we've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, where the fuck's that gone? This calvert-lewin, do you remember last year? He did this last year against us, fucking diving around. And this is where you get worried with VAR now. Now he's down with fucking. No, he's just heading him. That's a bad enough. I'm saying he's soft as shite. That's a bad enough. His head is head the back of shite.
Just gonna grab a drink, mate. 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. Go on, turn on. Give it wide. Wide! Go! Oh. Fucking hell, man. Darlow all over that. Need to get Murphy more in the game, like. I don't think the time should Bob. Go on. Knock Longstaff.
Don't miss anything.
Absolutely not. No, it's we've got. I said we've got more of the ball than we had last week or the week before. That's we haven't seen much of Jacob Murphy on the ball actually.
No, it's been quiet, hasn't it?
Corner. Fuck now.
Nothing alcoholic yet, mate. Just some apple juice. I'm waiting for the beers to get cold because they've only just gone in the fridge.
Come on.
It's not calling for Adam today.
It is. I've just opened one. Oh, we've got a penalty. What's happened? We've got a fucking penalty. I missed that. What the fuck happened there? I'm not sure what's happened there. Oh, he fucking kicks the back of Wilson's leg. Fucking come on. Come on. Callum Wilson, you reckon? Come on. You there, Carl?
Can you hear me? I must have muted myself.
I was going to say, I was like, Carl's very quiet about this.
Sorry. Jack, you relying on us, mate?
Come on. Come on. Come on, Callum. You can see the fucking keeper putting his name on light here because it's his first fucking game.
Don't say that.
You can't. Oh, VAs. How can VR still looking at it when the cunt's about to take it? It's fucking ridiculous. Come on, this isn't fair on the fucking penalty taker, man. Hey, that's a joke, that. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Get it! Fucking come on!
Come on, then!
Get it!
Go win this! Get it, lad!
Oh, fucking come on.
Come on!
Yes.
Fantastic news. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, Jordan Pickford doesn't look happy.
Oh. Let's go and get a result now.
And I've got him in my fantasy football team. That'll do me, Callum. Come on, Howie.
How about that then, lads?
We did say, we said we could win the game at half time. We said if we just, there's now to be scared of.
Definitely not. Definitely
Why?
not.
Give it wide.
It's all right,
completely
Jack.
missed the
We got it, mate. It's time.
I completely missed the penalty, like live. Like I didn't see what was given.
Oh.
Go on. Go on. Come on, man. Go on. Come on. Fucking shoot. Oh! Fuck me.
Oh my God.
That would have put the fucking pressure on. Oh, that should be 2-0. That could have went anywhere there. Oh, fucking hell. Ah, you're right, Mike. That should have been 2, that. Don't think there was much else Longstaff could have done, like, keep him made himself big.
Yeah.
Come on, let's just kill this game. Go! Oh. God, we just look. I'm not used to saying it, but we look in control of the game. Go on, man.
Yeah.
Miggy's all over the place. I fucking love his work rate, mate. Don't hold off him. Tighter.
Isn't it?
That goal's... Oh, Darlow, what you doing, man? It's anywhere near the cunt. That goal's given us a bit of a fucking boost, like...
Yeah, massively.
Alex is right there. You can tell the players have got a bit fucking it more on the legs now. Have you seen this? What's Darlow doing here? Where do you think that can, like?
It's had a weird afternoon, he has. 100% go, I agree, mate. That's exactly what we need to do. We can't sit back. Don't let Bruce this up. Perfect.
Go on, Wilson. Did you see that there? Good on Callum Wilson there. He's booked Wilson and all. A joke. That Bernard's a good little player who was just brought on as well.
Brazilian lad.
Little dwarfy lad.
Yeah.
Come on, lads. How a fucking massive win this could be for us. What changes would you look at now, like Carl? Would you look still freshening it up? Or I know Jay said at half time it's about now we should be making the changes, but now we're winning. Do you reckon?
Who we got on the bench? Carroll. Is Hayden's on the bench, isn't he?
Hayden's on the bench. Carroll.
Jolinton. Fraser.
Jonathan Egan. Fraser.
I'd probably bring I think I'd bring Hayden up on maybe for Longstaff in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to tighten the midfield up a little bit. I wouldn't bring on anyone too defensive, and then maybe give it another 5-10 minutes, and maybe look at bringing Andy Carroll on. I don't know. What about you?
Longstaff. Yeah. I mean, Longstaff. I thought he'd start looking a bit tired, but he does look fit. Actually, he looks.
Yeah.
He looks all right. I don't think he's going to change it until he has to. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to 80 minutes with no changes.
Yeah, I know.
I agree with Jay there. There was some pressure, but I wouldn't. Jay mentioned it in the halftime thing. Bruce is very stuck in his ways, sort of thing with subs. He doesn't change it unless he has to. And I look at it now. Does he have to change it? Possibly not. But I do think we could probably do with some fresh legs somewhere.
Jack said take Hendrick off for Hayden again. Either or, mate.
Hendrick's he's putting a shift in as well. It's going to be a long half an hour here, but I think with a better team, I really do.
I agree with what Lee's saying there about ASM in the middle. He seems quite ineffective there, doesn't he?
He's just wasted. Absolutely wasted in the middle. He should be playing wide left, run at fullbacks. That's his job. There's Dummett on the bench. Like, Dummett's fucking missing again. Like, he was nearly back to full fitness.
Wait, because he was back in the under-23s last week, wasn't he? As
well.
Yeah.
I just think it wouldn't be a bad if he was on the bench, putting Dummett on for Lewis, so someone a bit more defensive.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, I'm like, that's a bad tackle. Everton don't like getting beat. You can tell the body language of the players. They're at the ref a lot now. They're not liking getting beat. I hope at full time fucking Sky Sports, if we win, do another fucking shot at Pickford's face. Like they did when Wilson scored. They went straight over to him. I was like, now there's plenty more than there. Saying, oh, good hands. Oh, chance that for Everton there.
Yeah, Finley's been pretty solid today, to be fair. Can't fault him. Clark's on the bench, not the minute.
Clark, yeah.
Yeah.
Clark could come play left back, to be fair, but I don't think he's going to change anything unless Everton score. They keep shooting from fucking like 30 yards out. It's times like this, it'd be good to have the fans there, like, last 25 minutes fucking cheering them on.
100%. 100%. Gillespie, Clark, Manquillo, Hayden, Fraser, Joelinton and Carroll. Yeah, I'd definitely look at getting Hayden on, 100%, where possible.
He's not going to make any difference. He's not going to make any changes to kill the game off. Any changes are going to be to keep the lead.
Yeah.
I'm funny. Unless there's fitness issues or an injury, I'm very. I don't like changing your centre half, so your centre midfield. They're like the core of your team. So unless Longstaff or Hayden's injured, if we're trying to keep a 1-0, I wouldn't be changing them. Like,
no, that's fair enough. I think for me, like, because I do agree that the only reason I would say Hayden is just because I'm so certain of what he's going to do. He's so consistent, isn't he? So, but
I mean, Maximum seems to be playing a bit more wide now. You never know. That's the thing. You never know, Bruce. You don't have a fucking clue what we're playing half the time. You just you just look for the colours.
This kind of play would have won most of our non-top 6 games. This is what's fucking frustrating, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Ant.
I've been impressed with Longstaff, actually. He's pinging balls.
Yeah.
When he's pinging them all over the place, like he's grafting his arse off. Should have scored before as well.
It's Finley, mate. It's a conversation we have every week. I think I've personally said I think it would. Similar to you, it would be harsh to drop Darlow. I think we can all agree Dubravka is, on the whole, probably the better keeper, but I think it would be harsh to drop Darlow. I think Adam said the same, didn't you, mate?
I did, yeah. And it's not so much about that as well. It's changing your keeper halfway through a season.
Yeah.
I don't think Dubravka's going to be back for December either. It's looking a worse injury than we first thought, so I wouldn't get a January and change my keeper. And he's had a couple of bad injuries. Dubravka, I said we all forget he nearly missed, like the last time we locked down. He was about on his full month then. But no, I don't know. Dubravka's number one for me. So if a fully fit Dubravka comes back, then he'll probably get in. But I'm just a bit reluctant to change your keeper halfway through the season when he's done reasonably well.
Yeah. Joelinton hasn't done anything wrong this season. Could see him get a run out. I'm not against having him. Then again, I don't know. I agree to a certain extent, Alex, but he does make some really tiny mistakes that on the face of it look tiny, but they end up being quite big mistakes. There's just little things he hasn't got hold of the ball well at times. When he's come out on the left and he's been given a chance on the left, he's done all right, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just a bit wary of putting him on it when it's 1-0.
Yeah, he's doing his job now in the squad is what it should be, and that's a player coming on the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah,
he should be nowhere near the starting lineup. He may have done nothing wrong, but he hasn't done anything right. He doesn't score goals. I've run out of patience with Gillin, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I'd sell the fucker for 10 million in January if I could.
Don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for the lad, but it's just we can't say he's not had enough chances. Yeah,
Oh, if chance after chance.
yeah. I know a lot of it last season was obviously playing at striker, which is what we thought he was. Clearly, he's shown that he's probably more of a left midfielder. But still, who are you gonna put him in over? I know you're not saying this, Alex. I'm just saying this myself, kind of rambling, to be fair.
Go on. However, that's got to be a yellow card. I was going to say he's fucking away.
52,000 SJP, 100%. Hayden for Hendrick now, please. Yeah, I think. I know, Dawn's Deli. It's a weird one, isn't it? A weird one. It's a weird one. Because a lot of people still aren't happy with Bruce's tactics, myself included. But then, this is where people that aren't watching Newcastle every week will call us deluded, which is really frustrating, of course. Thanks for dropping by, Devraj. Yeah, he has had a good game. He has had a good game indeed. Wilson needs a number 9 on his back. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him in it, Wayne. It'd be nice to see him in it. Just got to stick with it, Jay. Almiron. When he's come on for like you said, he hasn't been that bad. I agree, he should be a sub 100%. Yeah, like I said, Alex, I was going on a bit of a ramble. I know you hadn't said much of, you hadn't really said anything about what I'd said personally, but it's just frustrating, isn't it? We wanted him to do well. I just don't think he's going to be given the time anymore. But yeah, I'm happy with him to come on at some point. I'd prefer it if we were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Such a better side with Mig in the side. When he's on form, Finley, when he's doing what he's done today, because we've missed him putting this kind of mileage in.
It's the work rate for me, Finley. I love his work rate. Absolutely love it.
Callum Wilson, Michael, penalty.
Stonewall penalty, haven't we?
For you, that is, Connor. For you, mate. Keep you top of the table.
I was going to say, be careful, Connor. Steve Bruce will be coming for you next with these.
100%. When he's like this, Philly, it's second to none.
It is. It's the funny old life of a Newcastle fan, because you kind of get on Bruce's back if we can't win the cup.
I know. No, but 100%, Alex. 100%. Unfortunately, he was doomed from the start with that price tag, being that age and having the 9 on his back.
I mean, when he started and he scored the goal against Tottenham, like, if you remember, he took that goal really well. His first game or second game. And you think, oh, we've got to fucking chat to someone here. But again, has the manager really fucking played him in his best positions at times? No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
But I do think he needs to give a lot more effort. A lot more effort.
Definitely. Good win for Usyk last night. It was, Michael. Did you watch that, Adam?
I didn't watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I kept up to date on Sky Sports, like the live thing. When I seen Chisora was about 3 stone heavier, I said he's going to have to knock him out early, or if it goes the 10 feet, he's not going to win, and that was how it turned out.
Exactly, like that, exactly, mate.
Usyk's a really good fighter, and if you're going to be 3 stone heavier than a boxer, you've got to knock him out early. And to be fair, Chisora, he boxed well, but it was the right decision.
Yeah.
But again, it misses the fans. It really does. It takes the spectacle out of it. Here's Fraser coming on now.
Miggy's enjoying himself today. Michael, off the back of that, did you catch the Gervonta Davis Leo Santa Cruz fight as well? Disgusting knockout from Gervonta Davis. 6th round.
I'm not starting that hashtag.
I'm not saying anything to that.
No, but I say credit to him. He's got his tactics better. I'll be giving credit. There's Maximum coming off. I think this is a good move. Maximum off of Fraser. I do think that's a good move.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed, Mike. Agreed. Bruce going for it. I don't know what the hell's going on, mate.
Still a long way to go. I mean, if we can win this game, I'll be absolutely over the moon.
See if he performed different, just to see if it's himself who's not being. Yeah, because Bruce is clearly a really good manager, but he's not the man to get the best player out of someone like Joe Linton, who needs tactically training. I didn't watch the other fight. Yeah, if you can catch the highlights, I'd highly recommend it. Good fight. Fraser on.
Oh,
I
see,
think
this
he's
is where.
alright, Rugger.
Go on, Fraser.
Just precautionary, I think, mate. I'm well impressed with Wilson. His strength and work rate. Oh, he's almost. I think he's already worth that 20 million. I think he's already repaid us.
I don't know. He got in the England squad and then he signed for Newcastle and he's missed out on the last two. He's a great player.
Yeah.
I still think we're not getting people close enough to him, but
Jacob Murphy is a different player, showing what he's capable of. We all had the conversation at the start of the season. Is he someone we'd give another chance to? I think most of us said yeah, and if he wants to make that right wing back position his own, then by all means. Because I'm a big fan of Manquillo personally, but can't argue with his performance last week. I don't think he's done much wrong today. So
no, I think he's done the dirty work today.
Yeah. Yeah, I so agree. Wilson worth every penny, 100%, mate, 100%.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Well done, Hendrick. Oh, he's in it. Oh, good defending. Fucking
Absolutely,
Fernandez.
Alex.
I think that was Fernandez there, putting his fucking body on the line to stop that cross. Yeah, I mean, like Hendrick gets his critics. He's been great today. When you look at the midfield, Longstaff and him, they've done nothing wrong.
No. Agree with Rugger. Not sure ASM is fully able. Yeah, I think obviously he took a knock in the first half. And it seems Bruce doesn't like. Well, I don't know. It seems like he doesn't want to drop players when they're injured, or just listens to the players if they're turning around and I imagine they're telling him they still want to play, but he does need to take control of that. And if he has got a knock, just rest him because he hasn't been himself for a while.
Yeah, he's not a number 10.
No,
he's not a number 10. He needs to be playing out wide.
100%.
Come on, 15 minutes out. Fuck's sake.
I don't even know if they're obviously not at their best for Leon. They've got James Rodriguez missing, but we've had opportunities to do this against several teams, so the fact that we're actually doing it today is positive.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. We could have done this to Wolves last week.
Yeah.
And Man U, to be fair. I know Man U tonked us in the end, but we give them the game from minute one, so...
Everton are getting desperate, seems that way. Thoughts on Lascelles as captain compared to previous? I don't hear him and don't think he's a leader. I don't know, I think I disagree, Dawn's Dele. I think he's a good leader personally. I think especially in the team that we've got, I think he's, other than having it as a goalkeeper, I think for me he's the one that I'd go to. The other option would be maybe Fernandez, or even Isaac Hayden, but Isaac Hayden I don't think is vocal enough.
I think Lascelles is a great leader. I just don't think he's a great player.
Yeah.
And sometimes he starts because he's captain rather than his form. I think everyone would agree with that.
Yeah.
He's had some poor games over the years, but always kept his place. But that's fair enough. That's your manager's prerogative. I've played football. Your captain's got to start every week. Your club captain, he's got to. I just hope he's going to get better That's what I want from Lascelles. He should be knocking on the England. He should be knocking on Gareth Southgate's door, and he's not at the minute. When there's people like Michael Keane, who's again he's bang average, gets in England squads.
Absolutely.
Come on, how lads, just kill this fucking game off. Go on,
midfielders looks much more
What a
solid than
ball.
normal.
Go on, Fraser. Go on, Fraser. Go on. Oh, fucking just too much.
More solid than normal. Still like Hayden's being ahead of Hendrick. Miggy's stand out again. He's been superb. Josh, good to hear from you again, by the way, mate. Apologies if I've missed some of your messages. My phone's been bombarded, but we'll talk at some point about doing some more stuff. But I agree 100%, mate. Miggy's been fantastic. I just don't. I'm not sure why Hayden hasn't started. I can only imagine that he's still got a slight knock, maybe, and Bruce doesn't want to risk him.
It's got to be fitness. Got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan Fraser there again. It's been a great change actually. You know, bringing Maximum off for Fraser, great change.
Everton had a lucky start to the season. They probably will struggle here on. Do you think, Michael, their team on paper's not bad? They've got a good side, like with Calvert-Lewin in form, James Rodriguez. You got people like Bernard that's come on.
Don't forget they've got a great manager as well.
Yeah, Ancelotti.
Carlo Ancelotti's a world-class manager.
I mean,
and this is why they were getting criticised last year. He's brought the right players in. I said they're missing two of the best, which is great for us. But when Richarlison and Rodriguez play, they're a different team. Like, why do we keep doing that? Get it in the box, man. Dicking around. See, they're doing that. There's a few times we've done that. I had free kicks and we're playing it like back out wide of the box. Just get the fucker in the box, man.
Who do you guys
and now
think
you've got...
best? Say that again, mate.
No, go on, mate. Sorry, I was
No. Carry on. No, what was he saying?
No, I was talking to myself, mate. Literally, I was just ranting on myself.
Who do you guys think our best captain has been without choosing Shearer? I like Colaccini a lot, to be fair. Kevin Nolan he was just class. Absolutely. I loved him at the club. Absolutely loved him. So I'd probably agree with both of your options, Alex, to be honest. What about you, Adam?
Who was? I think who was captain the championship year? Was it Nolan? Was Nolan captain 2009-10 when we were in the championship?
Yeah.
And then when Nolan left, Colaccini got it.
Yeah.
I think that championship year, considering the fucking absolute dross had in, you know, we had Martins, we had Viduka, there was Michael Owen, you know, Shearer had been in, Joe Kinnear. The dressing room and the club was that rotten. It took a captain like Kevin Nolan. And there was other players as well, Alan Smith, Joey Barton, there was players stood up. If it wasn't for them types of players, the club wouldn't have come back up.
100%.
Colaccini was great. But for me, Kevin Nolan dragged the club. I know he wasn't the manager, but when you look what was going on behind the scenes back then, Kevin Nolan as a captain had to fucking, you know, work hard as a skipper. Obviously the fucking hat-trick against the fucking Mackems helps as well. But no, Kevin Nolan was great. I'd love to see him back at the club one day and as a coach or, you know, doing something with the club. Who captained the club after Colaccini left? Got a terrible memory, mate.
Did Carroll do it for a bit? No, he didn't, did he?
He's Isaac Hayden coming on now for Miggy. Surprised at that. Very surprised at that. But I see what he's doing, but I'm surprised it's Miggy. Doesn't look very happy. Yeah, if anyone can let us know who captained the club after Colaccini left, my mind's gone blank.
Yeah, I think... Find out now. He says.
Oh, it would be Lascelles, man.
Yeah, it was. 2016, Lascelles, yeah.
I forget how long Lascelles has been here, to be honest.
Because before Nolan, it was Nicky Butt for a year, wasn't it? For a season?
Oh, fucking hell, was it?
Yeah.
That explains it all.
In 2007, 2008 was Jeremy.
Oh! Jeremy was captain, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That just shows you. You know, that just shows you.
Someone said Everton would finish top 6. Thomas Shelby. The Thomas Shelby. From where I'm from. With our first 11 this season, I expect better than 13th. We've said it, Paul, haven't we? Like, on paper, absolutely. We just need to get the right tactics moving forward.
Jacob Murphy. Go on, you're in. We're in. Finish it. Yeah!
Get in! Who said 2-0 in the chat? Who said 2-0 in the chat? Go on, lads! Andy, where are you, son?
Ryan Fraser, fucking quality work there. What a ball. Get in. Callum Wilson. Is it Callum Wilson? Get in!
Oh, come on!
Fucking get in. How are you, the lads? I'll tell you what. Credit to Bruce for changing the maximum to fucking Fraser, because Fraser's getting in a couple of positions there.
Yeah.
Callum Wilson in my fantasy football team, and I'll be fucking beautiful.
This is well, it's all going to be positive about Steve Bruce. I said we'll be fickle when he does things right, and I don't care. As long as we win, I don't care.
Carl, we're all the same. Credit when credit's due.
Yeah.
We'll slate him when we have to slate him when we do. Today's got it right. There's changes to spot on. That change maximum, and then to be fair, Ryan Fraser should be starting next week. I thought he was unlucky not to start the day, and Fraser's shown there what he can bring to a team. Like he looks more of a number 10 than Maximum does. Get in.
We love the Newcastle. There you go, Connor. One of my best mates is a Liverpool fan as well, so he'll be ringing my phone in a bit. 2-0-1.
Hey, don't forget last year, Goodison, Everton were winning 2-0, 84 minutes gone, so I'm not fucking there.
That's true.
Still that whistle blows.
True. Get the number 9 on his back. Agreed. Why not? What a ball by Lewis. Definitely Josh.
Yes,
he's brilliant going forward. He's brilliant going forward.
His pass in the first half was shite, but Josh is right. That was a fucking great ball.
Newcastle frustrating team to support. Absolutely, Michael. But we love days like today.
Yes. Fucking get it. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, fuck me, that was close.
Adam, don't jinx it.
No. I kind of held it something. I'm just not used to seeing us win games. I always just think we're going to bars it up.
No, I know. Oh, fantastic.
Come on. Newcastle will move to 10th. That'll do me.
What's Steve Bruce going to say now?
Oh, he's took Wilson off on a hat-trick. He doesn't look happy.
He'll be back. No, but he probably feels he can get it as well.
Wilson doesn't look happy about coming off there.
Not at all.
I don't blame him, but...
Well, you know what, Luke? Quite a few people have been... You should come in this chat from the start, mate. It's very positive. It's usually me and Adam that are worried about stuff, and everyone else is positive. So, start coming in here, mate, and you might expect it.
I was a bit more optimistic yesterday when I seen Rodriguez was out. I didn't expect us to go and win. It's not over yet, but I'm more surprised how comfortable it's been.
Yeah.
Everton have been, but it was the same with Wolves last week. I thought Wolves were poor, and Everton just haven't been there today. Like,
my name's Kyle Michael, and this is Adam. Keep it tight now, then job's done. And one happy fucking Geordie. Good, mate. Good.
Go on, Wayne. Get in. Oh, fucking hell. This is why we support them, man. I just wish we were there. Just wish we were there. I'd be getting ready to go back to fucking Rosie's now, meeting the lads. Fucking drink. Oh.
Yeah.
Instead, we're going into another fucking lockdown.
Oh, it's gutting, isn't it?
I think we're next Friday night, Carl, as well. I don't think it's a weekend game next week. It's Friday night at 8 o'clock if you still want to do one.
Yeah, if you're available, mate.
I'm not at the weekend, so I'm glad because I'm at work next weekend. So Friday night spot suits me for a fucking change. I usually hate it, but
Yeah. Perfect.
I think it's on Sky as well. I'm pretty sure it is.
Atmosphere would be insane if... I know, Alex. I'd be booking a hotel and staying over. There'd be no driving back, I can tell you that. Get in, Mike. Who does Adam support? He's a Newcastle fan, Michael. It's just because he's sat under the Everton. What's it? He's got a retro shirt on. He's definitely a Geordie.
The Newcastle top.
I think he's confused because he's sat under the Everton badge, but no, he's not a Geordie Scouser. Don't worry about that.
It's a Durham accent. It's not a Scots accent.
It's a shame as pandemic and go. Yeah, agreed, Cyprian. It is a shame. We'll be back there soon enough, hopefully. And it's going to be an absolutely mental day when we do.
Oh, imagine the atmosphere.
My new
But I
match
hope-
day, tune on the telly and you two on my phone, cracking as always. Really appreciate that. Love it.
I just hope Bruce learns a lot from this as well. I hope he learns.
Yeah.
You don't have to fucking sit back as much as we have been. I know we get it shoved in our faces, stats and how experienced he is, but I hope he can look from this. Oh, fuck, maybe I have been a bit too negative.
Because I think that's what frustrates me a little bit at times when he's like, when he talks like that and he's like, we're just not capable of it at the moment.
We
I'm
are.
thinking,
Exactly, we are.
We are though.
Yeah. He's saying, we're not a team who can score 2 or 3 goals. I say, but we should be able to have 2 or 3 shots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And today he's done it. We should have scored the first half. It's in. How's he getting in there? Fuck me. So you didn't. Fuck it. Come on. How are 5 minutes left?
For fuck's sake. This is what.
Oh God.
Oh, Almiron and Wilson didn't seem happy with Bruce when being subbed up, but I'm quite happy with that, Bobby, because it shows the passion and the drive, doesn't it?
Fuck me. That's
Alex,
awful.
if I'd have got this comment just before, I'd blame that on you, mate. That goal.
That was an awful goal to conclude that.
Love that way. Love it.
I'd give it a few more minutes, Wayne, mine, because you might want to go and give us some abuse in a few minutes, you fucker. Oh, how are lads? Come on, this will be honestly.
Yeah, it'll be class, mate. Class.
Come on, we can't throw this away.
Alex is blaming you for that, mate.
I don't blame him. I shouldn't have said that.
We'll see if anything's to come of that, Bobby. I don't imagine it would be, but you never know. You never know.
Come on.
Is that new news, is it, Michael? That's a shame.
Which honestly, it's going to be 3 minutes of just absolute defending here. Fuck me, if we lose this, I'll be fucking, honestly, just shows you how you move and change in this tech. Oh, God. Three minutes left. Fuck me.
Deep breaths.
Just what you giving it away there for, man?
I don't know.
Come on.
This.
It was a shit goal to concede as well. Like, absolutely switched off. And just fucking time. Oh. Oh God, I can't watch this cunt.
So is it you, Connor? You're the bad omen. Is that what it is? You kind of laughed on the Everton page and they scored. Don't do it again. Wait 5 minutes. About 2 minutes, mate.
Oh, this just. Oh God. This is hard watching now. Honestly, it just shows you fucking football. Oh, you fucking hell!
Jay. You be careful, mate.
Oh, come on. Fucking 1 minute left, lads. We can't fuck this up.
Someone's a jinx.
Oh, I cannot watch this cunt. Dallows. Oh, God!
Jesus fucking Christ.
I thought he would have been able to catch that, but it just seemed to go a bit higher. Oh.
Trying, Mike. We're trying. Man of the match.
Give us 20 seconds.
Yeah. Probably say Miggy.
Oh, they've got the keeper up here.
For fuck's sake.
Come on. Come on. Come on, lads. Get in! Fucking Carl Darlow.
Come
You
on,
sexy
come on,
bastard.
Come on. Just blow the...
That's got to be it. It's got to be
Gotta
it.
blow the whistle.
Well done, Carl. Fucking good hands. I'd give you a 10 for fucking match rate now just for that fucker. Get in!
Oh!
Fucking get in. Harder,
What's the result?
My ass is clenching for you and I'm a Wolf.
Oh,
Get
shit.
in!
What a result. What a result. Absolutely over the fucking moon with that. How's everyone feeling? Keep the comments coming, lads. Anyone who wants to jump in for 2-3 minutes before we get off, because we've got the scoring the players, the reaction, and then the last word as well. Anyone wants to jump in? I'll drop the link very quickly. Adam's gone to get some fresh air, I think. Oh, get in, lads. Get in.
Oh,
It's what we're capable of, though.
Get in.
Jay's dropping back in.
Just think if we can win next week, we can go second if the results can have a win.
I know.
Being optimistic. No, fucking man the match, as someone asked before. With his 2 goals, and I thought his hold-up play was excellent. That's how we should play if we're going to play one up front. Callum Wilson for me.
Yeah.
Almiron was excellent, work rate wise. And to be fair, Jamal Lascelles was excellent at the back. He had a hard game today against calvert-lewin, so back to front. I thought we deserved the win. I know the last 6 minutes was a bit squeaky bum time, but no, I thought we deserved that. I do. Enjoy win.
Made my afternoon with that, mate. Absolutely made my afternoon. Connor, you are welcome.
Give it one for me, win.
Yeah. Oh, Jay, what a result, mate.
What a result. What a result.
Yeah,
I was totally wrong. I won't spend a lot of time with you after the match. You got to talk a lot at halftime, but just thrilled with the result. Couldn't be happier. Miggy, I know I'm biased from Atlanta, but Miggy playing in space and work rate is the man of the match for me. Opinions may vary. Maybe even Darlow at the end there, right? Holding him out. Hard to say. But just thrilled. You take what you can get as a Newcastle fan, and this is as good as it gets. I hate to say it, but this is as good as it gets.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Big win, though. Big win.
Massive win. How's your heart, mate, after all that coffee?
It is in there. I went down to get another cup of coffee, and I was like, hell, I drank the whole pot. It's still a little bit early over here, a little too early for cans. It'll ruin the whole day. So, thrilled. I'll be into them this afternoon, I assure you. Everton must be having more problems than we thought, coming off their draw and their loss. I still think it would be a very good team here today, but maybe they're not the top team that they looked like for the first part. Someone said in the chat they could be falling apart now.
Yeah, I think they were missing Richarlison and Rodriguez, which were big players for them. Jay, I'm sure you agree, but I agree with you. I thought we were well worth the win today. Bar the last 6 minutes, which was hard to watch, but that's Premier League football. It does happen.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, great win.
Great win. God, that starts the week off right, doesn't it? That is the way to do it right there.
Yeah, I just hope, I said before to Carl, I hope Steve Bruce looks at that and that's how I can play. He doesn't have to play so defensive. He got the mixture right today. It was defensive, but it was when we had to go forward, we went forward, and that's what we've needed, I think.
Happy with the formation, happy with most of the choices, really happy with how that formation played today. That's not the best version of how that formation can play, but just a significant improvement. Like if we had done that against Manchester United, that would have been a completely different game. Right? I mean, it went south for them, but I think we would have won. I said in the cup, I think the way we played today flat out wins most of the non-top team games this year, which would give us crazy. And if this is the best results at Purdue, that means the bar is low, but that's shocking, right?
GR, I thought, although he was only on 20-25 minutes, I thought we looked better with Fraser in the number 10 than saint-maximin. Do you agree, or?
I totally agree with that. Both of our 10-like players, Miggy and ASM, oddly are more comfortable when they're not in that role. Even though they get labeled as 10s, and they can play 10s, but I totally agree with what you just said right there. When he came on, it just made a big difference for that time, which is strange, right? Wouldn't you say? Most people wouldn't put him in at 10, right? Most people wouldn't.
I was saying, Carl, I thought Ryan Fraser came on, and I wouldn't say he changed the game, but he looked a lot more comfortable than ASM did in that number 10 role.
Yeah, it just seemed a bit more direct, didn't he? I think we, as fans, at times we've wanted ASM to see him in that 10 role. Now we know that he can't play there. He's not effective there, and like you said, Adam, he's effective when he's driving at the wingers. So, Fraser can do what he's done today in the short amount of time that he's been on. I'm happy to have a look at him being there, because I'd prefer, me personally, Almiron and Maxi out on the wing, just because I think Almiron complements Jamal Lewis defensively with his work rate. So if you want to play them Fraser in behind Wilson, and those two click anyway, don't they? So I'd be more than happy for him to start playing there more often, personally.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we talked about it in chat? Do you guys think ASM is okay?
I don't know. Because obviously I saw him limping off, but
I thought it was more tactical. I thought he wasn't having a great game again. So it was time to change it. That's what I personally think. That's 2 poor games I think he's had. I thought he was probably not a worst player. I don't think anyone had a terrible game, but he's not impacting the game how he should be. And I think Bruce seen that today and decided to change it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hell of a result, boys. Hell of a result. Just so good.
Apologise that I've had to switch over to this camera because my camera's died for all the excitement. But again, Jay, thank you very much for dropping in, mate. And we will. I don't know if you can, but I think we'll be. We're playing Friday evening, so whether that interferes with your working day, I don't know. But we'll be here, mate.
Well, I'll try to be here, even if just in the background. And I would encourage the rest. We got some sharp people contributing in the comments. I would encourage other people to jump in.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely, I think that's what I want to get so many people in, because I agree, mate. But again, thank you very much for dropping in. If you guys don't know already, we're obviously jumping over to scoring the players. We've got the group reaction and the last word over on the main YouTube channel as well. But thank you again for everyone for dropping in. Thanks for the positive comments. We'll see you on Friday, and make sure you get over to the YouTube channel to check out the rest of the content as well. Take care, everyone.
Cheers, Jay.
Cheers all.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, take care.